Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is currently 11:18 on this unnecessary hot day in California. I'm waiting for UPS so I can get started on the car, but in the meantime, we'll just get started on installing the sound composer, and then hopefully he shows up within the next hour or so. So here's a slight motivation speech for you guys. Number 1, do what makes you happy. Number 2, know your worth. And number 3, don't ever chase anybody that does not want to be in your life. So let's break all 3 into categories and let's explain it. So number 1, do what makes you happy. A lot of people say that it's easier said than done, but it's really not. Find something that makes you happy and do it. It's not really that hard. I mean, if you're gonna sit around and complain that you hate your job, you hate this, do something to make it better. Take action towards the situation to make it better. If you have goals out there, like, chase them. There's always gonna be somebody to put you on. There's always gonna be somebody to say you can't do this, you can't do that. There's always gonna be haters, always. But the thing is, you gotta ignore it, you gotta stay focused, and you just gotta stay on the plan. Do what makes you happy. And number 2, and this is the easiest one to forget, know your worth. Sometimes you just gotta step back, look at yourself in the mirror, basically like self-evaluate yourself. Know your worth, know what you have to offer somebody, know your standards. Don't ever stoop down below your standards to please somebody else. Know your worth. Don't ever let somebody think that you're worthless. Don't ever let somebody make you feel like you're worthless. Know your worth. And number 3, do not chase anybody. Now, all 3 topics I can speak on personally, but this one stands out a little bit more to me. So listen close to this. It literally does not matter what happened in the situation. If they want to leave your life, they weren't meant for you. Do not chase anybody. Now, it's different if it's a relationship or it's a friendship and you guys have a little argument. You go over to their house to try to make up. That's different. But if they're legitimately not trying to be in your life, do not chase them. Focus on yourself, focus on your dreams, focus on your goals, and everything else will fall into place, because it was meant to be will always be. My biggest thing now is I just need to figure out where I'm gonna position this coupler, because I need to know that so I know where to put the vacuum line. So of course the small end goes on the turbo. I'm trying to get as far as possible from the axle, and what is that, oil line? But I don't know. So that's like my biggest thing what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to position this so I know where to put the vacuum line. That's perfect. Yep. It's going like this. So what we have to do is we have to put a hole in here for the vacuum line. It's underneath there like that. There. So I think this will be the best placement for it. Let me actually go get the fitting. So we have the charge pipe on. It wasn't really that hard, to be honest with you. It's just lining up. The biggest thing, like I said, since you have to make a line in the coupler for the vacuum line, that's the hardest part, because you got to make sure that you angle it right. Because if you don't, it's either going to hit the back of the firewall, I guess you can call it, or it's just not going to be a good spot. What I'm going to do first is, because this wastegate pipe is in the way of the downpipe bracket, so I have to take off the wastegate pipe. And then I gotta install the bracket for the downpipe. I'm gonna put that on real quick, and then we'll probably put this back on. But we're pretty much gonna be putting the car back together now. Oh, come on, man! Move, fool! I can't see your big ass head's in the way.
Stupid Jack.
How the heck does this go?
Ah, this light is hot.
Yeah?
Damn, this pipe look kind of cute.
A little thick. Did you see that video? I get a little thick.
I was at the customer, so I couldn't see it. But I just seen the video. I pressed the video and seen what the word said. I was like, oh hell no. Because I know damn well she ain't nowhere near thick. What are you doing?
I'm trying to loosen this.
Why?
Because I have to anyways.
What? Oh, you have the special oil?
No, I
plant.
don't.
Yes, you do.
I lost it. I was trying to tell you.
No, not that. You have the special one that grabs oil. It's like pliers. I've seen it. I was like, damn, I'm gonna steal it. It's just you put it on too tight last time.
What kind of person does that?
Hope you didn't find it. You easy did. Oh, bro. Get something to catch it. Look at that. I told you that was laughing.
Everything is on. We have the intake on. We have the wheel on because we're about to jack the car down. What else? Oh, we put coolant in it, even though we have to put more because obviously when the car comes on, it's going to suck all that up. We changed the oil, new filter. I think that's it. But yeah, we're ready. We're ready to get started. Oh, one thing that happened that sucked, and where is it? I don't know what where it's at, but let me show you guys real quick. Oh, this is one of them, yeah. But what happened to your boys?
While you're under there, take off the jet then.
All right. Was this right here? So on this side, the stud broke, which is sick because this goes to the exhaust. And Ford thought it was a smart idea to weld on the bolt part and then just have the studs. So what we're gonna have to temporarily have to do, because I'm getting a pipe made, like a whole pipe made, is we're gonna have to drill this out and then we're gonna have to basically put our own nut and bolt just so I can tune it. And then after we tune it, then I'll take it to the exhaust shop and they can just customize that for me. But we're ready to start the vehicle. So there's one jack stand.
So how much do you weigh?
Huh?
How much do you weigh?
160.
So if you just put your whole weight on that, does that mean you're putting 160 pounds of torque?
So we're gonna start it up real quick. Just remember, it's gonna be a little bit loud because it's straight off the downpipe. So we're gonna start it up and check for leaks. Fingers crossed. I got my keys.
Turbo. We're about to do the first startup right now.
So the first start was a success. It still has the same sound, it's just deeper. But I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out. I don't know when, but I do know who I'm gonna get it tuned by. I do have to put the car back together. I still have to put the other panel on and stuff, but I might do that after I get it tuned just to make sure everything's good. I have to clean this garage up, it's a mess, but stay tuned for the tune because that's gonna be crazy.